All right, so kind of part two of my preparation for working on this. I haven't dug into this yet because I'm actually thinking about terracing this back just a little bit, like kind of doing some step-up plates. But anyways, part two of getting ready to work on this area is I need some foliage, okay? I've decided that I am going to stick with this kind of like fall-themed foliage, even though I'm going to leave this green tree here. I think that's fine. I'm going to leave the green on that. I think that's all looks fine. But I want the rest of this foliage to kind of match this kind of color scheme. And so I'm going to talk about what I do to find those parts. I'm not sure people understand, unless you've done it, how much time it takes to both find parts and then go ahead and buy those parts, and even just the price checking and all that. So we're going to look at pricing these out on Lego and then also on Bricklink. Those are the two primary sources that I use to get parts. We're gonna look at kind of why I do one way or the other, and kind of how I get to the parts I need. So again, we're gonna kind of use this color scheme here because I think expanding on this color scheme across will look pretty good, especially focusing on maybe the reds and the sand green. Because this obviously presents a lot of that yellow and dark nougat color. But we're still going to look at some of that as well. First, I'm going to show you what I currently stock in my foliage drawers. And just so you can see that I don't have this color foliage. But let's go and take a look at what I normally stock. Okay, so I just recently expanded to a third drawer of plant parts. We're going to start at the bottom. And this is most of what I have. And so these are bright green limbs, green of the small limbs. This is a mix of leaves in both bright and normal green. This is just some tall brown brick. This is all kinds of different colors. You can see I do have some of that dark yellow, or I don't know what the actual official color is called. But this is kind of my like odds and ends color. Some will get sorted into this just to make life easier. Flower parts, stems. These are super cool. We're also going to price out these as well. I absolutely love this part. It's still pretty new, so it's pretty hard to find. But right now it comes in a couple different colors. It comes in green, comes in dark green. I believe it comes in white and black or gray maybe. Anyways, twigs. I love these pieces. These pieces are great to just kind of fill in areas with foliage. Little stems as well. Next one up, just kind of more of the same. These are super fun to use kind of everywhere. More leaves. Most people call these bamboo twigs. These are super fun. More bamboo twigs. These are all the 3x stems. I have a couple left of the 6x stems. I really like these, but these are really expensive. Carrots and vines, some more limbs, some more leaves, pumpkins, lots of dark green, lots of lime green. These fit into both the little these guys that I just showed you. They fit in the top of those, as well as a couple other things. Backpacks. And then this is my newest drawer, which is mostly tree parts. Lots of palm tree pieces. Oops, there's one that's in the wrong one. More palm tree pieces of different colors. These are these old, pretty rare, kind of expensive, hard to find trunks for palm trees. These are tops for palm trees, and just all different types of kind of parts that I use mostly for trees. And so that's all I got in my plant parts right now. You can see I got a little bit of fall colors in here, but not really nearly enough to do what I need to do. So let's go look to see what it looks like buying them from a couple different places. Okay, so we're here on Lego.com, and we're going to go up here to shop and go to bricks and pieces and pick a brick. One of the advantages to buying from Lego is that you get points, right? And you know that it's brand new parts and all of that. The downside to buying from Lego is that they only have certain parts available, and it is sometimes a little bit more expensive than otherwhere. So it's usually pretty good to shop around. I'm going to show you how I shop around on both Lego.com and on Bricklink, okay? So I mentioned I wanted to do the A-frame And so I could go down here to category and scroll over to nature, click on trees and plants, and I'm going to show out of stock as well, just for kicks and giggles. And you can see, you can scroll through all of this. You can see all these available. Here's those super cool 6-prong stems that I like. You can see they're 15 cents a piece, which is a lot when you need, on the order of hundreds. That adds up quickly. Here's the limb elements that I'm looking for in all the different colors. There's the smaller limb elements. There's the trees. There's the flowers, so on and so forth. There's the super cool plant elements that I like, which we're going to look for those second. But let's first talk about getting what I need to get to do the trees. And so, I can go through, click, add what I want. The one thing some people struggle with on Lego.com versus Bricklink is the color. So this is colloquially known as dark green, and that's what the Bricklink color is, but Lego calls it earth green. This is light purple. I think Bricklink calls that pink. This is bright reddish violet. I think this is dark magenta on Bricklink. Anyways, so you kind of have to learn the lingo. And some people ask me, how do I know what color is what? Or how am I sure of what color is what? Well, the way that I look for stuff when I know a set that it is from, or I'm trying to replicate something from a set, I just go find the set and then pull the pieces from that. So, I have over here on the left-hand side, I typed in the A-frame cabin's number. You could also search A-frame cabin, but it's usually quicker if you know the number. It pops up, I click on it, and so this serves as kind of like our front-end sort, right? And let me reset all the filters. And then what I'll do is I'll come down here just like I just did. Oh, it went away. A-frame cabin. There we go. I'll go down here to category. I'm going to click the over arrow, and I'm going to click trees and plants. And I'm going to show out of stock as well. And so right here, it shows me all of those plant elements that are in this set. So first you got your dark red 6x5 limbs. You got your sand. Is this your sand green? Yep, that's your sand green limb. There's your flame yellowish orange. Gosh, so many words for such a color. There you got your little ones, you got all of your colors, and then you got all your leaves. And this is all in one place. The cool thing also is it tells you right there above the price how many are in that set. And that's cool. So if I wanted to add double the quantity here, and this is where I get a little bit frustrated with this. I'm just doubling the quantity. I don't really need any of these, but just for argument's sake, we're going to put all that in. 14. Like I said, one of the benefits to this, 17 times 2, we're just going to call it 30. The benefit to buying off Lego is that first, you know that it's new. You don't have to worry about it being not new. And I'm just putting in round numbers, y'all. I'm not getting picky here. You know that it's new. All of the best sellers ship really quickly. I'll usually get them within a week or so. They ship out of, I think, Illinois or Indiana. And so you know exactly how long it's going to take. You know the quality you're getting. And again, it's Lego, so you get your points, which equates to about 5% back. If you want to talk about money-wise. And so that's good, too. I'm not going to put any of these green ones because I got plenty of those. Okay, cool. So there's that. You can see down here, if I click on this, you will see that if I click on the brick number there, it says I got 366 bestsellers. Standard comes from Fabuland. And so it can take, I had one take 3 months to get here. And so if you're in a hurry, you're going to want to avoid standard. Sometimes it only takes a couple weeks. But again, sometimes it takes up to, several months. You also do need to clear a hurdle to not have a service fee. And so I think it's $14 for both of them. But that just means that you're not going to get charged the service fee, which I think is like $7 or something. So it's worth it to just go ahead and spend the $14. If you need to up that count, just go ahead and buy like an animal or something. That will definitely get you over the threshold. And so anyways, so then I would add this to my bag, and then I can go to my cart and check out just like normal. So that's for if buying off Lego.com. Again, I go find the set, I go find the thing. That way I got the right colors, I got the right parts, I know how many I kind of need to kind of duplicate all of that, and it's all good, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at how I would do this if I was buying off of Bricklink. So Bricklink, much the same type of situation. Go into Bricklink, I'm going to click on parts, and I'm going to go to plant. And again, I just know Bricklink enough to know kind of where all these parts are. I can scroll down here. Plant leaf 6x5, item number 2417. Select the color, go on, so forth, whatever, right? All just like that. Let's say that I wasn't familiar with Bricklink and I didn't know where that was at. If I type in limb, you're not going to get there probably. Plant's going to get you broad things. So that's a little bit of a bummer if you don't know Bricklink, right? I've just searched around here in Bricklink enough that I just know where a lot of these things are. So I just click on the kind of category and then just go find my part. I usually don't scroll too far. Here's those other cool leaves we were talking about, 2682, and all the other things. This is not as useful when you have printed parts, but for just your stock brick, plants, all those types of things, not torsos. Anything that's not minifig related, this is how I find stuff. Is I just go to the correct category, scroll till I find the right thing, click on the right thing, go pick the color, so on and so forth. However, again, since I said I wanted to use the same color scheme that was on the A-frame cabin, I'm going to search for the A-frame cabin. Okay, so I've already done that. And you get all these different hits. We're going to go down here to set. Click on the A-frame cabin. And I'm going to go up here to parts. Click on parts. And then scroll down and find all the plant parts. Now, again, this is not super quick because I'm going to have to click on each individual one, add it to a cart or a wish list, or go find each individual one, and so on and so forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video, make a quick wish list for all of these, and then we'll have Bricklink auto pool the things, and let's see what the price comparison is compared to the Lego.com. Now, one thing that I could do if I wanted to, and actually what I am going to do is I'm going to go up here to add to under wanted list. I'm going to click part out, and then it gives me a bunch of options here. It says, I'm going to uncheck the minifig because I don't want the minifig. I don't want the original box. I don't want the instructions. I'm going to create new wanted list. We're going to call this A-frame plants. Any condition is fine because usually even used stuff is fine especially for this type of thing. Click submit for edit. Oh, go back. I messed up one thing. Nope, that's not where I want to do it. Sorry, I was right. Okay. Did it make that list? No, it didn't. Okay. A-frame plants, any condition, submit for edit. And then here's where if I want to get rid of some stuff, I can click exclude. So I'm going to exclude all of that. I'm going to exclude here, exclude this. It's going to be a lot of clicking, right? Because I'm going to exclude most of the set. Was this probably the most effective way to do it? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe not. But it definitely got me all the things. I didn't have to click 18 different buttons to get all the different things into a wanted list. So maybe this is the most effective way. it's probably more effective if there was a select all button, which there might be. But anyways, so if you're not familiar with Bricklink, Bricklink is kind of like eBay in a sense, in that it's a collection of sellers that provide individual parts for sale, and you go into a person's shop and you can buy stuff, and then you pay for it, and then it ships to you. It could be, it's usually someone's house, someone's basement. This is usually their side gig, maybe it's their full-time gig. Whatever the situation is, it's just individual small business usually type people. Now some people do make big business out of this, which is cool and fine. But like I have a small shop on Bricklink, just to offload some random stuff that I have. But it's a great way to pick up just about any type of parts. They have all the used parts, vintage parts, all of the stuff that Lego doesn't have. So if you wanted to find stuff that was out of print, or not out of print, but out of production from Lego, you're not going to find that on the Lego Pick-a-Brick. And so that's definitely where Bricklink definitely shines, is in the vintage parts. Lego has been recently pushing more and more parts to go onto their online pab, and so it definitely is getting better as far as that goes, at least with current production parts. And more stuff is becoming bestseller, which is great too. Because honestly, unless it's something that I'm not in a hurry for, if it comes up as a standard, brick from Lego, I'm probably not going to buy it from Lego. I'm probably going to buy it from Bricklink because I can get it much quicker. I will, if I'm looking for individual parts, and so I'm not doing a wish list. I'm actually going to someone's store to look for a part. Like, let's say I'm looking for a specific part, like the Fabuland tuba that I got the other day. I'm going to search for that Fabuland tuba, and then I'm going to go into that person's store, and I'm going to search around their store to find some other stuff to make the shipping worth it. And so that's where I wouldn't use a wish list, and I might use a wish list that I've already generated to compare against their store, which I can do as well. And that will be for another video. But I might do that to add some more stuff just to make the shipping worth it, because shipping can get a little crazy. But this is really stupid. I really wish there was another way to do this. There is. Right there it is. Okay. So there was a select all. So we're going to select all, and then I'm going to unselect the plant pieces. There's those. Let's scroll down. But anyways, so I tend to favor Bricklink just because I know that they're going to have what I need. Whereas Lego is a little bit hit or miss. And especially if it's old parts, you're not going to find it, obviously. And then even if they're new parts, they sometimes take a little bit to get new parts put up there. And sometimes parts don't even show up on Pick-a-Brick. And so you kind of have to be aware of that and kind of know what you're looking for and all those types of things before you waste a bunch of time looking for something that doesn't exist. Again, going to find the set and going about it that way is a significantly easier, more manageable way to find stuff than the old just searching for it. And I did not get any of the normal green, so I'm going to just leave that one deleted. You can see here that dark green's called dark green here, whereas on Lego it's called earth green. That what was it, flame red orange or something is just called orange. I think the Bricklink colors to me make a little bit more sense. But to each their own. I know some people that speak exclusively in Bricklink colors and some people that speak exclusively in Lego colors. I tend to mix a little bit, but leaning more towards the Bricklink colors. Okay, I'm going to create or add to wish list. It says successful. View A-frame plants. All right, let's see here. Cool. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and I'm going to double this number like we did on the other one, 16. And I'm going to try to remember what I did. Because remember, some of these I kind of just randomly rounded up. It'll get us close. I think that's close enough for this example. 44 and 60. Okay, save changes. One item / color combination is unallowed. What did I do? What did I do? One item / color combination per thing is... What the? All right, let's try this again. 16, 60, 40, 12, 60, 44, 50, 14, 16, 44, 60. All right. Save changes. All right. Hold on 1 second. Happened, but I just manually added all of them. And anyways, back to this. So I'm going to click Buy All. And store location US, because I don't want to wait 30 years to get it or pay out the butt for international shipping. And I'm going to click Auto Select, Start. And it looks like Newkirk Toy Shop has all of them for $66.82. I'm going to click Create Cart. And we're going to go look at that cart. And so you can see clearly that this is the same thing, $66.82 plus shipping and handling plus tax versus $31.68. And just so you don't think that I fixed the numbers or anything, let me compare this side by side. Oh, right there. And there. Let's go over just a little farther. Okay. Okay, so you got the limb elements, right? You got the sand green. So limb elements for dark red were 22 cents on Lego, 42 cents here. Sand green, 22 cents on Lego, 35 cents here. 22 cents on Lego, 35 cents here. 13 cents on Lego, 30 cents here. 15 cents, 22 cents, red leaves, 5 cents, 17 cents. You guys get the picture there. So literally everything on here was more expensive on Bricklink. Now, just for argument's sake, that doesn't mean that that is the cheapest prices on Bricklink, okay? So, for instance, let's go back. And I'm going to go back. I'm going to search for this limb. The sand green limb, right? I want 16 of them. So I'm going to go here. And I'm going to go to items for sale. Cellular location, US, minimum quality, quantity, 16, search. And so you'll see that HH Brick Depot has them for 17 cents. Which is, what do we say? That's about... that's cheaper than it is on Lego, right? Cool. But they might not have all the other ones, okay? So let's just go in here. We're going to click View. And they have 28 of them. Cool. I'm going to click on my wanted list here and deselect all. And I need to find plant right there. And you can see the only thing that HH Brick Depot has is the sand green limbs, 6x5s, and the leaves. And the leaves are mostly the red's still way more than Lego. The gold's cheaper than Lego. The yellow's just a little bit more than Lego. Green's more than Lego, and olive green's more than Lego. And so, but the limb is cheaper. But then I would need to go find somewhere else to find all the other things for my wanted list. And so in this situation, because Lego has everything that I want and it's cheaper, I'm just going to order it from Lego. But that's not always the case, right? Sometimes it is cheaper to order from Bricklink. Now, could I shop around, find the cheapest price for all of them, and order? Yes. First off, that's going to take me 30 years to do for each and every one of these. Secondly, I'm going to incur shipping charges every single time. Whereas when I order from Lego, I'm going to make sure I clear the the free shipping quantity or number, and if there's a gift with purchase, I'm going to definitely qualify for that as well. And so it doesn't make sense to order from Bricklink in this situation. And I would say most foliage, that's probably true. Let's go back here to this, and let's go find that. Let's go find my favorite new piece. Okay, so trees and plants. Scroll down. I don't know what it's called any on here. What's that little fern piece? Okay, so the green one, which is actually the one that I want, is not in stock or not a bestseller in Lego, so I'm not going to buy it from Lego. Dark green and lime green is, that trans satin purple or whatever. That's cool. Anyways, not at all for my thing, but this white would be super cool for winter villages, by the way. But anyways, we're not there. Okay, so let's go back here. Plant. Scroll down. Thought I saw it. Yeah, right there. They also make the bigger version, which is super cool as well. We're going to go to dark green just so we're doing apples to apples. I'm not going to order less than 50 because less than 50 is dumb. And you can see 19 cents here. And what was it? 17 cents on Lego. Okay, so again, it is cheaper to order from Lego. Now, I just said green wasn't in stock from Lego. Okay, again, I'm going to order 50. And so here from Brick's Brickest Brick, that's a tongue twister, 12 cents, Brick and Son, 13 cents, 16 cents, 17 cents, so on and so forth. 17 cents here, but I got to wait for it to come over on the boat from Billund. So in this case, I would probably order from one of these. Now, how do I sort through all this? I go to here. I look to see what their shipping situation is, and up to 4 ounces, $4.75, that's fine. I'm going to probably be in the 8 to 12 ounce, so $6. That might be a little much, but not bad. I will sometimes go to the next one down just to be sure that someone doesn't offer free shipping above a certain number. I just always check the terms and the policies just to make sure I'm getting the best deal and not going to get charged a crazy amount when I go to actually place the order. So this is a situation where I would order from Bricklink. But so hopefully this is kind of cleared up, kind of ordering parts from either Bricklink or Lego. And I think foliage is definitely a conundrum of which one is better. And it really comes down to is it on the bestseller list, and is it available for cheaper than what you can find on Bricklink in the quantity that you need. And that's really what it comes down to. And so for this instance, I'm probably going to order off Lego, and I'm going to fill up my cart with a bunch of other stuff that I need and want, and I'm going to make sure I clear that shipping threshold, which I probably am already pretty darn close there, and maybe go towards a gift with purchase. I don't know what the gift with purchases are right now. Probably not. But anyways, so that's my take on ordering stuff from Lego versus Bricklink. I'll do a couple more of these kind of as we go, because I think it's important for people who don't do this on the regular to kind of know what all things to consider when you are ordering parts. And maybe you'll learn a little bit of ordering from Lego, ordering from Bricklink. So thank you, y'all, for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe and stay tuned for some more, because there's lots more city stuff to come. Thanks, y'all.